Today on the channel, Adventurous Ones, it's the final day here of YoloPark week on the channel, as we're going to be doing a double build and unboxing review of whoever's left in here, which I believe is Bumblebee and Grimlock. So, let's get started with this episode of the Toy Review, brought to you by YoloPark. If you're looking for these amazing model kits and more, check out the link down in the description below to YoloPark.com. Welcome back, Adventurous Ones, for a new unboxing and review and the final day of YoloPark here on the channel. And once again, this episode, like all episodes this week, have been brought to you by YoloPark. If you want to be a part of their goodies from Transformers to Evangelion and more, follow the link in the description below to YoloPark.com and check out their amazing selection of model kits ranging from the small to the large. Yeah, they got some big model kits as well. Anyways, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing today a double entendre, if you will, because the last two in this one are Bumblebee and Grimlock. We don't know which bag they're in or who's going to get pulled first, so we're about to find out. Uh-oh, it's getting there, it's getting there. Yeah, it's stuck in there. Boy, when they pack these suckers in, they pack them in good. There we go. Okay, that's the last of our stuff here. We're going to put that over there. Scissors over here. And we're going to get these instructions ready for Bumblebee and Grimlock. Alright, let's see who is first. Okay, it's upside down like always. Okay, considering its smaller parts, this has got to be Bumblebee. Alright, let's see. Okay, can't get it open for some reason, so we're just going to cut it. There you go. Down the trash. Yep, it's Bumblebee. Alright, we're going to get him out of here and kick things off with him. Alright, Bumblebee, the small little good bot who Daniel Warren Johnson decided that, nobody's a fan of Bumblebee. So first thing they do is kill Bumblebee off in the new Transformers comic series. Yep, Starscream put one right to him. Yeah, damn. Okay, your guy ain't playing fair, man. You ain't playing fair. Okay, well, let's see how Mr. Bumblebee looks put together. Okay, torso put together. Oh yes, his feet. Because they have the little car-looking feet. Yeah, okay. Now, let's see here. Shoulder-wise. Are the right. Okay, you're the right hand. Right hand. Right hand. Oh boy. Oh boy. I've lost my damn mind. Is that popped on properly? Yep. Okay, hang on a second. Maybe it's not. It's sticking out too far. Maybe it is. It just don't look right. Okay. Wait a second. There. Just pop that off. It does. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now it looks a little better. Okay. Now I got that piece on. Alright. Same deal here. Pop that one on, just like that. Okay, and of course Bumblebee's head. gets popped on. And then his arm. Okay, hang on a second. No. Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot, of course. Like again. There we go. There's one. And there's two. Okay, both of those are on. Alright, now let's get his legs on. Okay, we need the articulation. Yep, there we go. So, pop that on. Here's his leg. And yep, turn that over here. Uh-oh. There's his foot. Okay, there's one. Okay. Move that out of the way. Now, surprisingly, Bumblebee is the only one of the original Gen 1 cast and stuff like that, besides Jazz and Cliffjumper. Okay, they're the only ones to survive in Transformers the movie. Literally. I mean, there are some from the other original Gen 1 and stuff like that, but most of the Gen 1s were killed off. Like, Prowl, Ironhide, I'm trying to think. Prowl, Ironhide, Brawn, Windcharger, Wheeljack. Can't think of other ones at this moment. But a lot of them got killed off from the Gen 1 series and stuff. But they did the same thing with the Decepticons as well. They got rid of a lot of the older Decepticons and stuff to make way for newer ones. Alright. Now, got Bumblebee's little blaster. So we're going to get his hand here so he can hold his blaster. And go from there. Now the one thing, the one and only human, mostly the one and only human, that Bumblebee was always partnered with was Spike Witwicky. And that was something that they tried doing in the Michael Bay films and stuff like that, but it just wasn't working perfectly and stuff. Shia LaBeouf was terrible as Sam Witwicky. Okay, you know, he was supposed to be Spike, but they weren't calling him Spike. He was Sam. So, yeah. Weird concept of things, but that's how it goes. Alright, now they got this other hand. Could do two fists. There you go, like that. And I like that this one is smaller compared to the other ones here. Okay, now for a quick size comparison before we get Grimlock built here. Okay, here he is with Megatron. And like I said, I like the fact that YoloPark did it this way and stuff, because Bumblebee is small. He's not meant to be the same height as Optimus Prime and everything else in between. He is a smaller Transformer. Okay? And here he is with Starscream. As you can see, the height is perfectly there. The height is perfectly there. So now we'll move you back. We'll move you back, like so. We're going to give Optimus Prime his time here to stand next to Bumblebee. We'll do it on this side. And again, standing at the right height like he's supposed to be. Bumblebee was always a smaller Transformer in the series compared to everyone else. Yes, they had other smaller Transformers like Gears and all them and stuff, but Bumblebee was always called the runt of the group. So he was basically the smallest one in the group. And last but not least, here he is with Soundwave. Again, perfectly on the size. Alright. Now that we got Bumblebee done, let's move him out of the way. First things first, move Megatron here. We're going to move Bumblebee, and we're going to move Megatron over a bit, put Bumblebee there. And now we're going to unbox the king himself, Grimlock. Now, Grimlock has always been this character that some people hate and a lot of people love. And it's mostly because, you know, he turns into a robotic T-Rex. Okay? But he was also boasting about how he's king. You know, he's the king and all this other stuff. Well, Marvel played on that whole king thing and stuff when Grimlock took over the leadership of the Autobots in the Transformers vintage comics and stuff. And he actually took over after Prime was dead and stuff. But his rule, it was like his brain wasn't functioning correctly or something, because he thought any Autobot who betrays him is an enemy of him and stuff. And that's where Blaster comes in to blows with him and stuff, and all sorts of craziness happens. But once Prime returned and stuff, Grimlock felt like he didn't have a place to be there with them all and stuff, and went off on a little adventure with his Dinobots, okay? That they went off somewhere on their own for a while. Well, it turns out Grimlock, after the Underbase saga that took place, Grimlock found New Cylin. Okay, and this is a thing or liquid type thing and stuff that repairs and brings back the Autobots and anyone else back to life and stuff. So, yeah, there's a whole story in both the comics and the freaking TV show about Grimlock and his misadventures and stuff. Now, Grimlock, however, in season 3 of the Transformers series and stuff, he was very underutilized. He went from being like always transforming for battle and all that kind of stuff and wanting to fight and everything, to playing in a pond, a makeshift pond on Cybertron, getting cyber fish. Yeah, it was almost like they didn't know what to do with the Dinobots after that. So, anyways, here he is. We're going to get Grimlock all built here, because this is a little bit on the interesting side of this one. Because Grimlock is in dinosaur form only. They did not leave him in his robotic form to build and stuff. So, this is going to be an interesting one. There's his head. Jaw. There we go. There's his jaw, which connects with the head. There we go. Me Grimlock, no bozo, me king! That part was always hilarious in Transformers the movie, is that he says, Hot Rod calls him, says, I've never been more happy to see those big bozos. And Grimlock goes, me Grimlock, not bozo, me king! And he got the Sharkticons to listen to him. I mean, my God. When the Sharkticons were coming after them again and stuff on the orders of the Quintessons, he stomps his foot down and stuff and roars at them and stuff. And he says, me Grimlock say execute them! So the Sharkticons all look at each other and they're like, okay, we're going to do what the big guy says, not you guys. Like, oh, damn. Yep. Now, my brother Mark, Legion of Comics, his son's favorite Transformer is Grimlock. So I'm sitting, his son Finn, his favorite Transformer is Grimlock. So I'm sitting there going, God, why? Why? You got Optimus Prime, one of the cooler Autobots and stuff like that. One of the coolest Autobots. And he says, no, Grimlock's cooler. I was like, God, and Mark just sits back and goes, yeah, Grimlock's cool. He's been spoken, Grimlock's cooler. God, why? I love that kid, he's too much. Anyways, we're getting this all put together here. And go from there. Let's see. Because this is going to be an easy build. There ain't nothing else to build to him. You just pop in his arms here. His little dinosaur arms. Okay. Let's see. I think they got to go in a little further. Or is that how they stick out? Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay, Grimlock. There's one arm. And here's two. Okay, that is a bit tight. Well, let's take his leg off so I can get this work done better. That is a bit on the tight. There we go. There we go. There we go. Grimlock. Then we just pop that leg back in place. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The king of the Dinobots, Grimlock. And his head moves up just like that. And then you push it back down. Pull back up. You can roar like that. And go back down. Like so. Alright, now, some size comparison stuff here. Here he is with Bumblebee. Which Bumblebee stands a little bit taller, you know, a little bit on the... He's still taller than Bumblebee, even in dinosaur form. But Bumblebee is almost like shoulder length with him and stuff. That's kind of weird. Okay. Now, number 2. Here comes Megatron. And again, okay, you know, kind of weird how they're standing and stuff like that. Now, in the case of Megatron here, I'm going to take this hand off because he looks so ridiculous holding his hand like that. So we're going to give him his, we can give him a pointing hand. Fist hand, hands hand. I think I got my hands mixed up here. I think I'm getting hands mixed up here. That's, yeah, I'm getting hands mixed up. That's Bumblebee stuff. Okay, yeah, hands are getting mixed up here. Okay, hang on a second. Push that over. Yeah, push that over. These are, yeah, these are smaller. These are Bumblebee's hands. Okay, yeah, we're gonna give him his other fist hand. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay, yeah, these are Bumblebee's hands. So these have to go over here. Just like so. So we'll get them out of the way. And last but not least, get Megatron's hands over there. There out of the way. Okay, there we go. Now we'll put Megatron back here again. Next to Bumblebee. That's done there. Now here he is with Starscream. And again, even though in dinosaur form and stuff like that, you know, he should be a little taller than Starscream is taller than him. You know, okay? And of course, Optimus Prime. There you go. Here he is with Optimus Prime. Hang on, let's move Starscream over a bit so you can see. There you go. Optimus Prime and him. Again, why is he so shorter to them? I know it's a smaller model kit and all, but come on. You made Bumblebee right size accurate and stuff. You should make Grimlock a little taller as well. Okay? To make it more size accurate. Okay, and last but not least, here he is with Soundwave. Okay. Alright. So, final thoughts on this whole endeavor, or adventure, if you will. Okay, this is fun. This is fun. I would have, if I'd have known this is how you could do these bottle kits and stuff, I would have got the bigger ones. I would have got some of the bigger ones and stuff and tried them out. Because this is fun. I mean, I was having a good time putting these together. Yes, there was a few hang-ups here and there and stuff. But guess what? It was still fun. And this is something, like I said, that you yourselves would have fun with. Or it's something that if you got kids, you want to do this kind of thing with, or grandkids, this is the kind of fun thing you would enjoy with them and stuff. You know, the instructions, however, like I said, the instructions are black and white. Okay, in black and white. But they're easy to follow pretty much. So, if you want to be able to build these things for yourselves and stuff, and enjoy this kind of thing as well, follow the link in the description below to Amazon.com and pick up this set for yourselves today. Get this out there, and so you can enjoy it for yourselves, or enjoy it with your kids, grandkids, you know, whoever, nieces and nephews. Enjoy it with them. They can. It's fun to put together. They're not too complicated to put together as well. I mean, it's one of those things that you sit back and you go, "This is cool. These are cool. These are fun." Now, my only gripes are Optimus Prime and Megatron should have came with their Energon weapons. That's my only real gripes with these and stuff. Another little thing I would have done is make Grimlock a bit taller. Just a bit taller. I know it's a smaller kit, YoloPark and all, but come on. Size and accuracy, you did perfectly with Bumblebee and stuff. Okay, but when it comes to Grimlock, he's a dinosaur type, so you should have made him a little bit on the taller side. And he still would have been a mini kit, but at the same time, he would have been a little taller compared to how they are tall to him. Now, this thing sells for $47.99 on Amazon. Okay, but we didn't get it from Amazon. We got it from YoloPark directly and stuff, and they sent it to us to do a whole week of review, which we have done. Now, is this worth the time in paying $47.99 to begin with? Yes. Get it while you're able to get it at a good price and stuff, because there are online scalpers out there. These are showing up on eBay too, and they are asking hundreds of dollars for these things. And I'm sitting there going, it's on Amazon for $47.99. Why the hell would I want to pay you $100 for it? You know, seriously. And also, bigger kits run anywhere. If you want the bigger ones instead of the smaller ones, then, you know, the small ones would be perfect, like if you wanted them for your kids or something, okay? In the case of small parts, not really a big deal. I mean, they are small parts, but if you don't want them to have the extra hands and stuff after they're built, just give them the hands that you put on them and say, that's all you're getting for now and stuff. If you want the extra one put on or something, then you come to mom and dad and ask for that, you know, okay? Now, they got bigger ones for adults and stuff like that. Okay, they run anywhere between 30, 50, 40, 30, 33 something on Amazon and up. Okay, it depends on the model kit you want and stuff like that. Because they do have these, they did have some of these at my local hobby store here in Ludington and stuff. But they cost anywhere between $39.99 to $70. Yeah, so it might be because they're going by those prices, or that they are supposed to be retail-wise, or they're going by their own pricing just a little higher. Who knows? Anyways, my final thoughts on this whole thing is, yes, get this set and pick it up today. Okay, enjoy it. Build these things. I mean, like I said, my best friend, my brother Mark, okay, his son's favorite character from Transformers is Grimlock. I don't know why, but okay. Mine is Optimus Prime. And Seabizzle's is Soundwave. Everybody's got their favorite, okay? And, TJ, Flash by Night, his is Justice for Starscream. Why? Nobody wants justice for Starscream. Should be justice for Bumblebee after what Daniel Warren Johnson did. Poor Bumblebee. Anyways, let's hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Adventurous Ones, worth it to you if you want to pick up this set of your own or get the bigger sets from, you know, you can get the bigger sets from Amazon, but you can also get them from our sponsor for these videos, YoloPark. And the link is down in the description below to their website, and check out their product line. They got everything from the smaller Transformers to bigger ones. They got frickin' Neon Genesis, Evangelion, and a whole lot more to choose from. That are great looking model kits and stuff, and you never know what's on this channel. We might get more from YoloPark and build them ourselves here on the channel. You never know. Anyways, that's it for this one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss on anything we have coming up on this channel still in 2026. We're going into August soon, people, and you never know what's going to be on the channel unless you hit the bell and set it to all. And if you want to be a part of our end of the month giveaway for your chance to win a $10 gift card of your choosing, head over to that video right now that's up on the channel. Enter that and follow the 3 rules of it. Enter the hashtag in the comment section of that video. Road to 1K. Not road to 1,000. Road to 1K. I see you guys doing that. I see ya. Stop it. Anyways, you've got to be entered in by July 29th, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because once it hits the morning of July 30th, I am closing all entries. We get the duck race set up. We pick our winner. Contact said winner, find out which gift card they want, and on August 3rd, they will be getting their prize. Because all this that I do, whether it was the $100 gift cards, $50 gift cards, and so on and so forth like I've been doing, all comes from my own pocket. Not sponsors, not butt-kissing companies that, you know who they are out there, okay, that like to cater to those that, you know, are their favorite, okay. Just me. I do this all out of my own pocket for the good of my community, for the greatest of my subscribers, or even people that I've become great friends with through YouTube, okay? Yes, I would do it for even other places as well, okay, if I had the means to do so. Anyways, if you want to be a part of these things, you know what to do. And a huge shout out to YoloPark. Thank you so much for this set. We enjoyed unboxing and reviewing it and building these figures up all week long here on the channel. And we hope to do more with you guys in the future. So, thank you, and domo arigato. I'm pretty sure that's how you say thank you in Japanese. If not, correct me in the comment section down below. Anyways, until the next unboxing, Adventurous Ones, let's transform and roll out reviews. Peace out. May the force be with all of you. And every last one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. And be smart out there, people. Don't do stupid shit, and don't listen to stupid idiots either. Okay? They love to run their mouths all the time and make trouble for everyone and stuff. But they never get into trouble. They get you into trouble, and they don't care if they get you into trouble. So, use your brains in your heads, people. They're there for more than this zombie chow. And get home safely to the people that love and care about you the most, alright? Every single day, every single night, you get home to those people. And every single chance you have, because we don't live in safe times anymore. Use every chance while you got them, and make them count. And let those people in your life know how much you love and care for them in return. Until then, take care. God bless to all of you out there. Please remain safe. And we'll see you all later.